Hey guys, it's YOU WACK, and welcome back to another episode of How to Play Better on Console. And before the video starts, I just want to say thank you guys for supporting this mini-series. This is probably one of my favorite mini-series to do, right next to, well, I guess my top 5 and funny moments videos are like a main series channel. But nonetheless, I just want to thank you guys because something about my channel I always stress is that I'm just an Overwatch channel. I'm not a console Overwatch channel, so that means anyone from PC, anyone from Xbox, PlayStation, even if you play on the Nintendo 64, you're welcome on my channel. But this is a series that I can dedicate for my console people because I recognize that not a lot of people make console Overwatch videos, and I'll forever still hold the title of like, yeah, I play console, but I just don't want to limit myself just to console. So anyway, I just dedicate this series to you guys because I want to help you guys out on console because not a lot of people make videos for the console people. So I just want to say that. But the second thing I want to say is that I'm kind of starting to run out of heroes that I can do this for. I mean, I've made what, 4 episodes, I lost count, and each episode I do about 3 heroes, so I've done more than half of the hero cast, and there's only so much that you can change buttons for. So for this video, I still have some awesome tips. These are useful control button remappings that I didn't think of until like a couple weeks ago that I'm sure it's gonna help a lot of people out. But after this, leave me some comments down below what you've discovered that I haven't covered, because I've done Genji, I've done Lucio, I've done Soldier, I've even done Mercy. I've done a lot of heroes. So let's just get right in the video. We have a lot of heroes we need to talk about. Alright guys, so we have the controller cam here, and the first hero we're going to be looking at is going to be Widowmaker. So Widowmaker is one of those heroes that's not going to be too controller intensive. Like if you could change your buttons all around, it's not really going to give you much benefit then compared to someone who plays on the default layout, except for one thing. So one thing that Widow often finds herself in is situations where she has to also face other Widowmakers. I'm sure you see this all the time in your games, and probably even in the Overwatch League. We often see this with Pine and Linkster sometimes. Awesome widows. But one thing that you often see is that they're often looking at each other and just like bouncing all around, like doing this, trying to avoid getting headshots. They're not really jumping because one thing with Widow is that you can't stay scoped in and jump with the A button. So that's one thing to make Widow a little bit more balanced. But you often see them just crouching all around, but still while holding the left trigger. You can kind of see where I'm getting at. So instead of constantly just teabagging the ground and just doing this, it's just wasting time. When this finger doesn't have anything, there's nothing on the default layout for Widowmaker, but this is where you actually turn your head, and this is how you move your feet. So if you're constantly just teabagging the ground, your finger's not on this. So in case they fling around, you can't track them because you're constantly teabagging, which you should be doing. So to make this a little bit easier in 1v1 Widow situations, you're going to go all the way here down at the bottom, and it's going to be a really easy change. You're going to change toggle crouch to this left stick. Not this stick, the left stick. So you're going to do that and you're going to do that and do that. For whatever reason, it didn't change right there. So now, when you're in a 1v1 situation, you can just easily just crouch and still aim at the same time. It's going to be a little bit weird because most games have the crouch button either right here. I know Halo had it right here, and they had the melee button right here. It's going to be a little bit weird, but it's just one single hero that's going to be doing this because the whole point of this is to make sure every single phalange is doing that. And people make fun of me when I say that, but the way that I hold the controller, it's always going to be like this. Index fingers on the trigger, 2 thumbs on the thumbsticks, and that's it. Why are you going to constantly be moving it when this button, because this is a button on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox controller, when this button's not doing anything? Now, the next hero we're going to be looking at is going to be for my boy Roadhog, and I want to try to credit this. I saw this in a comment somewhere saying how I'm always talking about button remapping and dividing the controller in half. You see this with Lucio and Genji, how this half is like your toolkit side, your dash, your deflect, and this side of the controller is where you're going to be attacking, like with your shuriken stars or whatnot. Well, you want to try to do the same thing with Roadhog, because the reason why I always try to move the right side to like your damage dealing side is because, like I said before, if both index fingers, both phalanges are going to be on the triggers, you're only going to be doing one of these actions at a time. You can't shoot both, like you can't do both of them at the same time. So why are you going to have both of them on the triggers at the same time when you have enough time to switch? So you can kind of get where I'm getting at with it. This hook is so crucial to land shots on, and Overwatch is a very fast-paced game. So you want to try to be able to land that hook as fast as you can when you identify that Zenyatta, that Mercy or whatnot. But if you're holding a controller like this, you're not going to be able to. but you're going to be able to shoot anytime you want real quick, and that's totally useless. So this is what I did. This is going to be kind of hard to follow, so I need you guys to pay attention closely because I don't want you guys to screw up your buttons. So you're going to go down all the way here. Your ability 1, this is your hook, okay? This is what you're going to be throwing your hook with. You're going to change this to the left trigger. Well, what does that mean for your mid-range shot? That means it's going to not be bounded to anything, so that means you're going to change it to your right bumper. Okay, but your right bumper is your heal ability, so where are you going to change it to? Where your hook was originally, on the left bumper. The reason for this is that if you're going to be holding the controller like this, like a lot of you guys do, it means you're always going to be, your finger is always going to be on some sort of attacking thing. And you have enough time to switch that if you're constantly doing this motion, you're not wasting time because Roadhog, it has to do like his little, recoil thing. So you're not wasting time by switching back and forth. However, now whenever you see that Mercy, you're able to throw your hook faster than if you were to change your index finger to the left bumper. You might not think you're saving time. And heck, you're saving like what? A millisecond, as Dashy likes to say. That's not a real form measurement, but it makes a difference. You're always ready to throw a hook because if you're holding the controller like this, you're okay. Okay, there we go. I didn't have to readjust my hand, possibly mess up my aim because it's already right there, and you're already ready to shoot right there. And your heal ability, you have, like, you don't need to save time to heal yourself. You should be able to identify when you're going to need to heal. You shouldn't be in situations where it's going to be a split second where you're going to need to decide, okay, I need to heal right now. Oh, no, you shouldn't be in that kind of situation, but you are going to be in situations where you're going to turn around and you got to throw your hook right away. And now for the last hero, we're going to be looking at Sombra. And Sombra is one of those heroes that you might not think you need to change buttons for. And originally, I didn't think so either because, like, let me just explain what's going on. So she only has one form of fire. She's not like Roadhog. She's not like Genji. She's just gonna spray and pray. That's all she does. That's what her right trigger does. Now her left trigger, unfortunately, I don't have anyone to hack, but that's her left trigger is supposed to be hacking someone. And the way that I look at it is that you don't need to have like split-second reaction time to hack someone. So why are you going to be using the left trigger, a button that your finger's always on, to have instant reactions when you can't do both of them? Remember how I said with Roadhog, you're only going to be doing one of these actions. You can't hack and shoot at the same time. That'd be pretty cool if you could do that now that I think of it. And you can't hack and shoot at the same time. There you see, so why are you going to have both fingers on the triggers at the same time when you're doing it? But another thing that a lot of people don't realize is your translocator. So what a lot of Sombra players do is they get in situations where they have to have split-second reaction time. So they get behind the enemy, okay, they shoot. A Roadhog's going to hook me. Oh, they have to change to their right bumper to go to their translocator. This is where you have to have split-second reaction time, but you're wasting time by switching like that. Here's what I did. So this is another situation where you're going to kind of have to pay attention. Also, by the way, if you're wondering how I keep getting to the screen, what you got to do, you just got to press start in controller, go to options. It should take you to controls automatically. Press the hero tab, and there you have all the heroes you can change your buttons for. But here we're going to go to Sombra, and really, we're going to be only changing 2 buttons, so it's not that hard. But the first thing we're going to be changing is her hack ability, which is on default left trigger. We're going to change it to right bumper. But that means her translocator isn't bound, except now we're going to bound it to left trigger. So that means when you're going to throw your translocator, you're still going to throw it, okay? Don't press it twice like you would on default, but you're going to throw it. Probably going to go invisible with your default LB button. You're going to get behind the enemy team. You're probably going to hack with right bumper. You're going to shoot. Roadhog's going to hook me. It's a lot more faster to go back to your translocator rather than having to shoot, and then go right here. It's just all about saving time. And remember how I said with Roadhog, you're not going to need that split-second reaction time to heal? You need that split-second reaction time with Sombra. You'd be surprised how fast Roadhogs hook you on console, how fast, and just how fast you can easily die, all because you got to change your right finger to the right bumper. You might not think it saves a lot of time, and that's fine. But it's just honest facts. Yes, it might be annoying having to switch back and forth like this, but really, you're not going to be hacking and shooting at the same time. So why have both phalanges on the controller at the same time when you can be translocating, shooting? Okay, I got to get out of there. See, you could be shooting the whole time and still using your translocator. Let me just show you one more time. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm shooting. Oh, I got to get out of there. It's easy like that. Easy as pop. And those are just a few heroes that I'm sure if you try to just change your buttons for, you do a lot better than if you were just playing on default. So anyway guys, I want to thank you guys once again for supporting this series. I've been doing this ever since, gosh, like February of 2017. I've been doing this for a hot minute, so I definitely want to thank you guys. But again, I don't know which heroes I can do in the near future. I'll try to figure something out. I'm not just gonna do it just to do it though, because like I could change buttons for like Torbjorn or something. Will it help? And I think I even done a video talking about Torbjorn and changing his buttons. But I want it to be useful. I don't want to do it just to make a video out of it. You saw with these heroes, they had an actual use. I painted a scenario and said why it would be helpful to change your buttons for these certain heroes. So maybe I'll find something in the near future. Maybe I can do another episode featuring 3 heroes. But anyway guys, thank you guys so much for supporting this series. I don't want to end it, but I don't know. We'll just have to see. So I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. More Overwatch videos to come, and bye.